Good morning, students. Welcome to Maths class. Today we are going to see about properties of whole numbers. Before entering into the session, let us recall about whole numbers. So, here we have learned some definitions about whole numbers, natural numbers, and what are the smallest natural number and what is the smallest whole number. So, here first question, what are natural numbers? Yes, the counting numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. are called natural numbers and it is denoted by the letter n. N equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. and the number will be going in infinite. We don't know the last number. The next question, what are whole numbers? Yes, the set of natural numbers along with 0. So, along with the natural numbers, when 0 is included or added, forms a new set of numbers called whole numbers. And the whole numbers is denoted by the letter W equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Now, the predecessor of 2758 is dash. What do you mean by a predecessor? Yes, predecessor means the before number. Therefore, what will be the answer here? 2757. So, before 2758, what number will be coming? 2757. And the successor of 7532 is dash. So see, successor means what? The after number. Otherwise, we have to add 1 with this number. Therefore, when we are adding 1 with the number, what we will be getting? 7533. 7533. The smallest whole number is dash. Yes, 0. The smallest whole number is 0. The smallest natural number is 1. The smallest natural number is 1. Properties of whole numbers. Commutativity of addition. So you see here, when two numbers are added, the order of the numbers does not affect the sum. This is called commutativity of addition. When two numbers are added. So we are going to see it by an example. When two numbers are added, the order of the number does not affect the sum. So we are changing the order also. We will be getting the same answer. And this is called the commutativity of addition. See here. For example, 43 plus 57 equal to 57 plus 43. For when we are adding 43 plus 57, what we will be getting? So you see 43 plus 57. So here when we are adding 3 plus 7, we will be getting what? 10. So here we are putting 0, 1 here. Now you see 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 5 is 100. Now in this side, we are putting 57 first and 43 next. When we are adding 57 and 43, what we will be getting? 7 plus 3 is 10. So we are putting 0 here and 1 here. Now we are adding 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 4 is what? 10. Therefore, here also we are getting the same answer. So, if the order is changed, here we are putting 43 first and here we are putting 43 next. Here we are putting 57 first and here we are 57 second and here we are putting 57 first. Therefore, what is commutativity of addition? When two numbers are added, the order of the numbers does not affect the sum. So if you are changing the order and writing, the answer will be the same and this is called the commutativity of addition. The next example, I have given a number here. See here, 35,781 plus 2,58,195. So here first we are writing equal to 2,58,195 plus 35,781. If the order is changed, the answer will be same, and this is called the commutativity of addition. Next, we are going to see about the commutativity of multiplication. So here you see, when two numbers are multiplied, the order of the numbers does not affect the product. See here, I have given an example. 12 into 15 equal to 15 into 12. So when the order is changed, the answer won't change, isn't it? So when two numbers are multiplied, the order of the numbers does not affect the product. Order means here we are changing. Here we are putting 15 first and 12 we are writing second. So if we are multiplying these two numbers, we will be getting the same numbers. So we can multiply and see 15 into 12. See, we are multiplying. 5 twos are what? 10, isn't it? So here we are putting 0, 1 we are keeping. 1, 2 is 2 plus 1, 3. Next you put a star here. 5, 1 is 5. 1, 1 is what? 1. Now we are adding this. 3 plus 5, 8, 1. Therefore, 15 into 12 is 180. Now when we are multiplying 12 into 15. So 12 here and 15. So when we are multiplying, 2 5s are 10. 0 here, 1 we are keeping. 1 5 is 5 plus 1 what? 6. Put a star here. 2 1 is 2. 1 1 is what? 1. 0 8 1. Now you see, here also we are getting the same answer. So when two numbers are multiplied, the order of the numbers does not affect the product. That is, the order does not changes the product. So here also we are getting the same answer, 180. Here also 180. Therefore, this property is called commutativity of multiplication. Note, subtraction and division are not commutative. Subtraction and division are not commutative. You see, if I am giving 5 minus 3. So, what is 5 minus 3? Yes, 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. If you are changing the order, 3 minus 5, and here the answer will be minus 2, and you will learn integers in the later class. So here we are getting 2, here we are getting minus 2. Therefore, subtraction is not commutative. Also, division is also not commutative. The next property is second property, associativity of addition and multiplication. When several numbers are added, the order in which the numbers are added does not matter. This is called associativity of addition. So when you are seeing an example, you can able to understand. Now you see here 43 plus 57 plus 25. Now three numbers are taken, 43 plus 57 plus 25. Now the bracket is here for 43 plus 57. When we add it to 25, here you see 43 we are writing as it is plus 57 and 25. So when several numbers, several means 3 or others number are added, the order in which the numbers are added does not matter. So if the order is changed, so the bracket we are changing here, we will be getting what? The same answer. Now you see 43 plus 57. See 43, 57. What we will be getting when we are adding? So here 10. And 1 we are putting here, we will be getting 100. So 100 plus 25 is what? 100 plus 25 is 125. So this side we are getting 125. Now you see here 57 plus 25 we are adding 57 and 25 first. See here 7 plus 5 is 12. So here we are putting 2. 1 we are putting here. 5 plus 1 6, 7, 8. Therefore 82. When 82 is added with this 43, you see what we are getting. 2 plus 3 is 5. 8 plus 4 is what? 12. 125. Here also we are getting 125 and this side also we are getting 125. Therefore, when several numbers are added, the order in which the numbers are added does not matter. This is called the associativity of addition. So here we are for multiplication also it is true. So we can see multiplication. Now you see, when several numbers are to be multiplied, the order in which the numbers are multiplied does not matter. This is called associativity of multiplication. Now we are going to see it by example. Now you see the example. 12 into bracket 15 into 7 equal to 12 into 15 into 7. Here 12 into 15 into 7. Now we will multiply 15 into 7. See here, 5 sevens are what? 35. So we are putting 5, 3 we are keeping as it is. 1 7 is what? 7 plus 3 is what? 10. So 105. So 105 and we multiply it with 12. 105 with 12. So here you see 5 twos are what, ma? 10. So here we are putting 0, 1 we are keeping as it is. 0 twos are what? 0. We are putting the 1 here. 1 2 is 2, 2 we are putting. Now you see 5 into 1 is what? 5. 0 into 1, 0. 1, 1 is 1. Now we are adding 0, 6, 2, 1. So here the left hand side equal to 1260. Now we multiply this side. The order is changed. See here. 12 into 15. So here 2 5s are what? 10. So here we are putting 0. 1 5 is 5 plus 1 6. 2 1 is 2. 1 1 is 1. Now what we will be getting? 6 plus 2 8. 180 into 7. Now we are going to multiply it 180 with what? 7. So 0 into 7 equal to 0. 8 sevens are 56. So we are putting 6 here. 5 we are keeping as it is. 1 7 is 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5 is what? 12. Therefore, we are getting the same answer. Here also when we are multiplying these three numbers, we are getting 1260 and the order is changed. Also, we are getting the same answer. Therefore, when numbers are multiplied, the order in which the numbers are multiplied does not matter. This is called the associativity of a multiplication. Note, subtraction and division are not associative. Subtraction and division are not associative. Subtraction and division are also not commutative. Now we are going to see about the identity for addition. When 0 is added to any number, we get the same number. When 0 is added, this we are learning from the smaller classes. And here you see 0 is called the additive identity. 0 is called the additive identity for whole numbers. Therefore, example you see 9 plus 0 equal to what? 9. 0 plus 17 equal to what? 17. So, if a question is asked 9 plus 0 equal to 9. Mention the property. So what we have to do? We have to put additive identity or identity for addition. So here 0 plus 17 equal to 17. Mention the property. So what is the property here? If a question is asked, we have to write what? Additive identity or identity for addition. Next you see identity for multiplication. Identity for multiplication. When we multiply any number by 1, you see here by 1. When we multiply any number by 1, we get the same number. Therefore, 1 is called the multiplicative identity. See, 1 is called the multiplicative identity for whole numbers. Example, 11 into 1 equal to what, ma? 11. 11. 1 into 55 equal to what? 55. So here if a question 11 into 1 equal to 11, mention the property. If it is asked, what we have to write? Identity for multiplication, or you can write multiplicative identity. Note, any number multiplied by 0 gives what? 0. This we are learning from the smaller class, isn't it? Any number multiplied by 0. So 9 into 0 equal to what? 0. Next, division by 0 is not defined. This we learnt it in the properties, isn't it? Division by 0 is not defined. Therefore, 1, a number by 0 is what? We don't know, that is not defined, and it is infinity, that is meaningless. We learnt it in the properties of division. Distributivity of multiplication over addition or subtraction. So this is also, you see, the product of a number and the sum of numbers can be written as the sum of two products. This is called the property of distributivity of multiplication over addition. See, product of a number, product means multiplication, and the sum of numbers, sum means what? Addition, can be written as the sum of two products. So, if a product of a number and a sum of two of numbers can be written as the sum of two products, this is called the property of distributivity of multiplication over addition. Now we are going to see it by an example. So here we are going to see an example. Example, 37 into 100 plus 2, that is the product of a number and sum of numbers can be written. So here you see product of a number, product multiply, isn't it? And sum of the numbers, addition is there, can be written as the sum of two products. Sum of, here plus sum of two products. This is called the distributive property of multiplication over addition. Okay, now you see here, when we are putting here 37 into 100 plus 2 is what, ma? 102, isn't it? So 37 into 102. So now we are going to divide 102 and 37. So here we are going to divide it. 2 sevens are what? 14. So we are writing 4 here. 1 we are keeping as it is. 0 into 7 is what, ma? 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 7 is what? 7. Put a star here. 2 3s are what? 6. 0 into 3, 0. 1 3 is what? 3. Therefore, when we are adding here 4, 1 plus 6, 7, 7 plus 0, 7, 3. So here when we are multiplying this two, that we are getting what? 3774. 3774. Now you see here 37 into 100. So this side when we are taking 37 into 100 equal to what? This is equal to 3700, isn't it? So 37, we put the two zeros here. Plus, you see 37 into 2. Now we multiply 37 into 2. 7 2s are what? 14. So here we are striking 4 and putting 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1 is what? 7. So here 74. So we are going to add these two numbers. So 3700 plus 74. So when we are adding here 4773. Therefore 3774. Therefore 37 into 100 plus 2 equal to 3774. That is equal to 37 into 100 plus 37 into 2. So here also we are getting the same answer. So this is called the distributivity of multiplication over addition. The product of a number. So we see about addition. Here you see product of a number got by subtraction can be written as the difference of two products. This is called property of distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. See here we have seen the example 37 into 100 minus 2. For addition we put here plus, isn't it? Here we are putting minus, that's all. 37 into 100, and here for addition we put plus, for subtraction we are putting minus 37 into 2. So when we are subtracting also we will be getting the same answer. That is called the property of distributivity of multiplication over subtraction. But note this one word you have to keep it in mind. Addition does not distribute over multiplication. Addition does not distribute over multiplication. Recall, mention the property. 250 plus 0 equal to 250. What is the property here? Additive identity. Additive identity. Since 0 is there, isn't it? Additive identity, or you can write what? Identity for addition. 57 into 1 equal to 57. Yes, this is the multiplicative identity, or you can write what? Identity for multiplication. Multiplicative identity. Next question. 175 plus 134 equal to 134 plus 175. Therefore, it is what? Commutative property of addition. Commutative property of addition. Okay, students. Thank you.